What's up my friends, welcome back for another video. Last video we did an ODI grip install on the ZX6. I said I was going to pick a lucky winner and give away a pair of grips, and that winner is David Lunda of Minnesota. So David, get in touch with me, I've got some grips to send you. So I was out riding recently, getting some practice in, and I noticed some inconsistencies in my throttle. And after inspecting it, I realized that there's a break at the adjusters and the throttle cables on the ZX6. So that needs to be addressed, and I figured, may as well make a video out of it, share some knowledge with you guys. Hopefully if somebody else runs into this sort of problem, save you a couple bucks, you never know. So I apologize in advance, didn't want to make a big long 20-30 minute talking video. This video is going to be pretty quick and to the point, so feel free to slow it down, scrub through, and see what the step-by-steps are. So just another friendly reminder, I am a professional stunt performer, not a professional mechanic, but I try to do things proper, do things well, so these methods work for me, hopefully they'll work for you too. Let's get to work. When I was riding, I'd twist the throttle, I'd feel it kind of bind a little bit and then free up, which is super sketchy. So throttle tube seems good, but upon further inspections, this adjuster looks good. And then I get down here to this guy, it's broken. So it's a little adjuster that puts tension on the cable, but that thing is cracked. Yeah, we're gonna swap that guy out, get this thing working properly again. So I got an extra set of throttle cables here. I did go ahead and lube those cables with this Motion Pro cable luber. So nice and freed up, ready to go on the bike. Make sure when you route your throttle cables, they're not twisted, there's no kinks. They're gonna cross the airbox and go right back underneath the triple clamp. Inspect your throttle again, make sure it's turning nice and smooth. It's not binding on your bar ends or anything. So now that we got the new throttle cables installed, we do have a bit of slack here. Personally, I don't like the slack, but some people do. So I'll show you how to get rid of that. I personally like my throttle to work instantaneously when I twist it. So to get the slack out of it, you gotta adjust these cables out, play with the throttle a little bit back and forward until you can feel the free play coming out of it. So this puts tension on the cables, tightens up that slack in the throttle. Got to do each of them. One's a return, one's a pull, but that's pretty good. Get the slack right out of there and tighten up these so it doesn't move on its own anymore. Boom, just like that. There's no more play. It's tight. As soon as you pull it, it's working. The way I like it. So another thing that's just a personal preference thing is I know a lot of these throttle cable housings run over the top. The cables usually come around over here, over the lever. But back in the day, we had a lot of issues with the bikes rolling over and it just chewing up the housing and chewing up the cables. But the crash cages have developed since then and the bikes don't tend to roll over too often. But I still like the cables to run down so that they don't interfere with anything up here. I have nothing to kick, get my feet hung up on. I know not everybody's stunt riding, but that's why I prefer the cables to run underneath. You just gotta make sure it's not interfering with your brakes. Everything's free, not binding, and it works well this way, but stock way works just as good.